an agency established by the United Nations General Assembly and funded by major countries like the United States, is back under scrutiny. Last week, we told you about UNRWA. It stands for the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. It is mandated by the UN to provide assistance and protection to Palestinian refugees registered with UNRWA. Last week, a report accused an UNRWA teacher in the Gaza of holding an Israeli hostage for nearly 50 days in an attic. UNRWA denies this report. A new statement reads in part, quote, defamation attacks and the spread of misinformation directly endanger the life-saving operations of the agency and its staff. These harmful and presumably gratuitous acts must stop, end quote. Separately, a new report released from the Israeli organization Impact C claims, quote, by Hamas's own admission, more than 100 UNRWA graduates have become active Hamas terrorists. The report also alleges that, quote, at least 13 teachers and staff members of UNRWA schools celebrated the October 7th massacre on social media. So now fast forward to this weekend. The IDF troops say they discovered dozens of rockets hidden behind UNRWA crates in northern Gaza. Israeli Defense Force spokesperson Lt. Colonel Jonathan Conricus joins me. Good evening, sir. And obviously, we're paying a lot of attention to the reports about people associated with UNRWA. It's gotten a terrific amount of money from the UN and also from the United States through the UN. Can you tell me what you're seeing on the ground about any sort of connection between UNRWA and Hamas?
Yeah, well, I think that, thank you, Greta, for having me. I think that what we're seeing, a bigger picture in Gaza, is a UN organization that is failing in its purpose. They are supposed to be allegedly helping Palestinians. What they're doing is actually, instead of helping us save Palestinians from the fighting, they are actually doing things that are helping sustain the control of Hamas over the population and are putting civilians at danger. And I would say that the involvement of people that are also affiliated with UNRWA and of UNRWA institutions, locations, and their involvement in illegal activities and fighting against Israel is becoming apparent. We don't yet have a final dossier that we can show, but there's footage coming out like what you're showing and other snippets of testimonials and evidence of things that are extremely troubling. And at the end of the day, I think that there will be a time of reckoning needed for this organization and many others on what are they doing, whom are they really helping, the Palestinian civilians or Hamas, which has been governing Gaza for the last 17 years, and should they exist the day after Hamas is gone?
Prime Minister Netanyahu made it very plain to me that he's not finished until Hamas is eliminated. And I suspect that one of the best ways to eliminate Hamas is to start with the leadership. Have you had, can you give me any sort of report on terms of what leadership you've been able to eliminate?
We've been making good progress with tactical and senior military officials. We have not yet been able to get our hands on serious political and the highest echelon of military leadership. They're hiding deep, deep underground and have been far away from fighting and hiding. I think that the next days of fighting in southern Gaza, Khan Yunis, etc., will bring about many opportunities for us to close the circle and really repay what they started in October the 7th. All of those senior Hamas leaders who planned and were part of the execution of the October 7th massacre, many of them will probably be hiding where our troops are now advancing, and hopefully we will seek and exploit many opportunities to take them out.